Good morning, everybody. I hope you can hear me. This is Workman, and I'd like to welcome you once more to the Product Management View series. I'm with the Ryma Technology Solution, and I'm one of the sponsors at this webinar series, and I'll be your moderator. Now, it's a pleasure for me to introduce Linda Morton as our presenter. She's authored lots of books, one of them strategic publication designed for target. This book, in hardcovers, one section was for her to be able to identify what a target public is. Her efforts and research there produced a separate book titled Strategic Segmentation Process, which eventually became a book in an ebook titled Know 'em and Sell 'em: How to Discover the Best Appeals for Your Target Market. And this is really what's happening today. Chapter 1 of that, how to do strategic segmentation in that process. She's published hundreds of scholarly and professional articles. During her academic career, she was ranked 5th in the world for research productivity. Now, during this webinar, I'll be collecting questions throughout the presentation and review them during the Q&A session. So I'm going to pass control over to Linda now, and she's going to present this week's information on segmentation. At the end of the presentation, I'll come back and to conduct a question and answer session. Linda, go ahead.
Hi. Thank you for having me, Val, and thank all of you participants for joining us today to learn a little bit of segmentation in general in my matrix market segmentation process. So we're going to start looking at matrix market segmentation right away because it will help you to determine the best appeals for your target market. That's kind of showy. We won't be that showy the rest of the time. The biggest mistake I see small business owners making is thinking that every customer. But the truth is too little. It's far better to target a market. And so market segmentation and target marketing go hand in hand. That's what this is going to be about, using market segmentation to determine information about your target market. And it's going to fall into basically 3 parts: an introduction, a how-to section, which will actually be a step-by-step going through the process, and then a where to get more information, conclusion. So starting off with the introduction, I want to answer the question, what is market segmentation? Well, first of all, it's a way to represent separating people most likely to buy what you sell from the market at large. Everybody's not going to buy what you want. So you want to be able to go in and pick out those people that are most likely to buy what you sell, service or product. And it's also a process of organizing subjects into levels of variables in order to generalize about them and their behaviors. Now, I know that kind of sounds like a mouthful, but it gets easier to understand as we go along. How market segmentation can help you. This is my pitch part to show you it really is worth taking the time to learn it, because it will teach you a better way to build a strong marketing more wisely, and it will reduce your frustrations with your business. So those are pretty good reasons, and some more reasons for using my matrix market segmentation process. This is my process of determining the best appeals for a target market by selecting its appropriate market segments, tabling the characteristics for each segment, and then looking for repeated characteristics across segments in order to predict successful marketing appeals. So that's a lot that this process does for you. Now, more on what matrix market segmentation can do for you. Part 1, so that tells you there's a part 2 coming. You'll save money by reserving your marketing funds for the people most likely to buy what you sell. You'll ensure that your marketing targets these best potential customers. And you'll discover the 5 or so best appeals that will touch these customers. In doing so, you will improve relationships with them so that they think of you more as a trusted friend than as a marketer. Ages, races, and social classes. It's always harder to get along and understand people that aren't like us. But market segmentation gives us a way of relating better to